Oftentimes, a really good way to express an answer or an inequality is on a number line and to get a visual representation of what's happening. So, first off, let's just talk about an inequality. An inequality simply means it's not equal to. So, in an equation, rather than seeing an equal sign, you would see something that says greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So these are kind of our most common inequalities. Of course, sometimes you can even see one that's just unequal with that line that means not equal to. But these things means it's not equal to, it's more than, or it's less than, or something like that. So an example, if I said, I'm looking at all numbers, x's, greater than, let's say, 2. The way we would put that on our graph is we'd start by going to 2 and we put a circle at 2. And I'm going to do a circle like this. The open circle means it's not equal to, it's all the numbers just bigger than 2. And then I would shade or draw a line with an arrow at the end that says it is all the numbers that are bigger than 2. Now, if I were to add an equal, let's put greater than or equal to. The way that would change my graph is I would then fill in that circle. So a filled in circle means that 2 is part of the solution set. I've said that x could be greater than or it could be equal to 2. Whereas if it were an open circle, that would just be saying, no, it's only the numbers bigger than 2. Let's do another one. So in this example, x is less than or equal to 4. So note right away equal. So I'm going to have a circle at 4, and it's going to be a filled in circle. So let me do that like this. It'll be filled in at 4, and then less than, so all of the numbers that are less than 4. So my line and arrow will be pointing down this way because those are all of the numbers that are less than 4. If you ever need to check it, just say, okay, 3. Would 3 satisfy this? Is 3 less than 4? Of course it is. I always check 0 for everything because that's always easy. 0 less than equal to 4. All right, let's do another one. Now I've put up what is sometimes called a complex inequality. Complex because you see two inequalities in here. One that says x is greater than negative 6. Okay, so let's start with that. X greater than negative 6. So notice no equals, so it's going to be an open circle. Put that right on negative 6 like this. And it says its x's are going to be greater, so I'm just going to draw a little bit of a line. It's the numbers bigger than negative 6. But you'll also see it says x has to be less than or equal to 5. So now because of that equal sign, I'm going to have a circle up here at 5, but it's going to be a filled in circle like this. And we're talking about the numbers that are less than 5. So the numbers that are down here. So if I were to then just connect these like this, those would be all the numbers that satisfy both parts. They're not only the numbers that are greater than negative 6 up here, but also the numbers that are less than or equal to 5. So it's this kind of segment or set right in here. Let's do one more. This is another complex inequality, but you see it's written a little bit differently. And I think you'll see why when we plot the solution. This says that x is less than or equal to negative 4. So equal to, it's going to be a filled in circle. Let's start with that. Yeah. And it says less than. So less than, it's the numbers that are below negative 4. So it's going out in this direction. Or it says x could be greater than 3. So no equal means I'm going to put an open circle at 3. And the numbers greater than go this way. So here it's not kind of enclosed in a set, but rather they're facing out in different directions. So again, this represents the numbers that are less than or equal to -4 down here, or the numbers that are greater than or equal to 3 up here. So inequalities, just not equal to. So instead of getting a single number, instead they give us a region. They say they're all the numbers over here or all the numbers over here. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more math help.